Hey guys, it's Finn. That was weird. See what I did with my eyebrows?
No.
Is it? Hang on. Hang on. Hey guys, it's Finn, and this is not FinnandTy. This is just Finn, because we're doing separate videos this week, but we're going to do the same topic. So later on in the week, Ty will do his. Cool. So we're going to do names and how I personally got my name. Well, I guess we'll just dive right in. So when I was growing up, of course, I just never liked my name, like at all, ever. So when I got in like middle school, I was literally asking everybody, hey, can you give me a nickname? Can I get a nickname? I was like a whore for nicknames, and like nobody would give me a nickname. They're always like, oh, but you look like birth name. And I was like, really? Oh, no, I don't. And then it was like, I think it was almost in high school, I told some of my friends that I wanted to go by my middle name, which now that I think of it is actually more girly in my opinion. Whatever. But they were all just like, you'll always be birth name to me. And they thought that was like reassuring. It wasn't, it just kind of made me angry, but whatever. So once I went to college, like about, I would say almost a year later, I realized I am trans, indeed. So I decided, to not go by my birth name. So at first I chose Nick, which is a play off my middle name. It didn't stick very well. Then I started going by Caden. And I went by Caden for a long time, like almost another year. So that was a thing, but it never felt right. It never resonated with me. Like people would say my name and I still wouldn't answer after a year, which is a problem. So this past summer of 2017, I went to a Girl Scout camp as a counselor. That was weird, being she'd all the time, but like it wasn't too bad because like I'm still in the woods and most of the counselors knew I was trans, so they just like when the kids weren't around they called me accordingly, so that was cool. So I went by Finn there, and I have a funny story on how I got said name, which I'm going to tell obviously. So it was week one, this is in Texas, mind you. I went to a Girl Scout camp in Texas. I'm from Alabama. Never been to Texas. So that was weird, but I did it. Cool. So the first week is all staff week, so we have training. And so it was, I want to say the third day of that week, we all decided to do canoe training. And we had to do the canoe training in the pool so we didn't like drown if we flipped the canoe in the lake. So we all got in. So it was like a two-person canoe. So me and another staff member, we climbed into the canoe and then they pushed us out to the middle and we flipped it, which was fun. And then we had to flip it back and then we had to practice on getting back in. So how to get back in, it's called the fish flop. And so you push up and then you just kind of, you like let yourself fall in. And when we flipped it back to the right side so we can do that, they made me go first. The water didn't fully fall out, so there was still a little bit of water at the bottom. So when I fell in, I like shamooed. So like when Shamu like presents at the end of a like parade or whatever, like the showing, and the like fin goes in the air. I looked like that, and because I like fell on my face and I was like scrunched up into the like canoe the wrong way, and everybody laughed. So they were like, you have to have a fish related camp name, and I was like, okay. So they tried to call me Flounder, and I was not having that. No thank you. Nemo, shark bait. There was like one more. What was it? I think it was Flipper. They didn't want to go by Flipper. No thank you. And then one of the counselors mentioned Finn, and I was like, hey, I kind of like that. So I went by that. It was F-I-N, just the object of, fish. That was weird. That's a weird way to say it. But over time, when everyone was calling me that, my voice cracked. But over time, when everyone was calling me that, I started to like it more. And I decided to add an extra N to it. Finn. Full name Finnegan. Cool. And then Finnegan Nicholas Nelson is my name. Finn is my name. My initials are actually FNN. Finn. That was an accidental happy mistake. I realized it after I chose my name. Like a week later I was like, wait a minute. Interesting. So then I went back to college and all my friends who had called me Caden for over a year were like, who is this Finn? I'm like, it's me. Surprise. but now pretty much everybody calls me Finn that knows me as a boy. Bye bye from Finn and not Ty. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Wow, this is more nerve-wracking when somebody's not sitting next to you. Okay.